In this video, we shall talk about the eccentricity of an ellipse. What is eccentricity? So the eccentricity has something to do or is a measure of the degree of ovalness of an ellipse. So eccentricity is the ratio of the distances between the foci and the endpoints of the major axis. C is the distance of one focus from the center. So 2c is the distance between the two foci, and 2a is the length of your major axis. So you can simplify that as E is equal to C over A. So it is the measure of the degree of ovalness of an ellipse. If the value of your A, look at that, this is E is equal to 0.11, this is E is equal to 0.88. When it's 0.11, or when it's closer to 0, that's what I mean, your ellipse looks like somewhat close to circle, to a complete or perfect circle. But when your E is 0.88 or somewhat closer to 1, okay, so this one is closer to 1 compared to 0.11, your ellipse is flatter and it's far from being a circle. Okay, so the value of your eccentricity is between 0 and 1 when E approaches 0. Okay, so that is how you read it. E approaches to 0. If you plan to stay in school for many years, you must recognize what this means. E approaches 0. E becomes close to 0 in value. When E approaches 0, the ellipse approaches the shape of a circle. And when E approaches 1, the ellipse becomes flatter. Okay, so let us explain why that is so. Okay, so we need these two equations, the formula for E and the formula to compute for C squared. Okay, now look at this. What does it mean when E approaches 0? Okay, so let's say, for example, A is constant. Okay, A is constant. 2A is the length of your major axis. So let's say, for example, A is constant. So when E approaches 0, that means your C approaches 0. Now, so let us now go to this one. So when C approaches 0, that means B squared is becoming like equal to A squared. And so when that happens, that means B is approaching A in value. B approaches A. So what does that mean? B or 2B is the length of your minor axis. So when it becomes, or when B approaches A, that means the length of your minor axis approaches the length of your major axis, in which case they are equal or almost becoming equal, in which case your ellipse approaches the shape of a circle. Okay, let us show that. Okay, so I have here one equation of an ellipse. Okay, so let us compute for E. E is C over 3A. A squared, A is 3. C is square root of A squared minus B squared. The value of your E or eccentricity is 0.74. What we do now is let us increase the value of B squared. Let us make that 5. Okay, so look at what happens. A squared is constant, but B squared now is 5. Okay, our eccentricity is 0.67. Let us show the shape of our ellipse. That is what has become of our ellipse. Let us accentuate the change by changing B squared to 8.5. Okay, so this is almost A squared. What is E? E is 0.23. So this is so much less than 0.74. This one is closer to 0 now. And that is the shape of our ellipse. So from this one to that one, that's what became of our ellipse when our B squared approaches A squared, or when our eccentricity approaches 0. Let us go in the other direction. Let's say, for example, our B squared is getting further from A squared. Earlier, we showed A or B squared is equal to 4. But what about when B squared is 0.1? Look at the value of E. It's 0.99. It's very close to 1. What is the shape of our ellipse? That is the shape of our ellipse. Let us exaggerate it. From B squared equal to 0.1, let us go to B squared is equal to 0.01. What is the value of our eccentricity? it's 0.999. This is even closer, much closer to 1 compared to that one. And the shape of our ellipse is something like this. Okay, so let us review the significance of the eccentricity. It's the ratio. Our symbol is E. It's the ratio between the distances between the foci and the endpoints of your major axis. And simplifying that leads us to this equation, C over A. It is a measure of the degree of ovalness of an ellipse. When our eccentricity is close to 0, our ellipse approaches the shape of a circle. When our eccentricity approaches the value of 1, our ellipse becomes flatter and flatter and flatter. And looking at your ellipse from afar, the whole thing looks like a line segment.